What's up, internet? My name's Ori. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Today is Friday, October 6th, day number 66 inside the Big Brother house. That's a lot of sixes over here. Will things get devilish inside the Big Brother house this week? We got a lot to talk about. But first, big thank you to everyone who came out for the live stream yesterday. Doing these live every Thursday morning has been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying them as well. Tons of great love and support from everyone who was there. Even just if you were just chatting, to the new members that we have, you can join the channel. There's a little button down there. If you want to do that, you become an official Oreo. You get a badge and emotes and stuff like that you can use in the chat. But just all of the super chats and people even doing the Ori Fund and Throne and just so much incredible support. I can't thank you all enough. Even though I was going live for about 20 minutes just to myself and the camera, and then realized, oh, I didn't actually click the button on YouTube to go live. And I thought I was live, but I wasn't live. Anyway, we got a lot to go over because the new HOH is a wild card for sure. Who will the nominees be? We're going to talk about that. But first, let's talk about what happened pre-show on the live feeds yesterday. We had Felicia, who was kind of filled in by Cory in America, that like, hey, it's flipped. You're probably going to stay. She had some ideas, but also kind of still was like, you never really know. She knew that Mimi was a little bit worried. She had some idea from Cirie that you never really know. But overall, this was like kind of like news to her. And she's like, wow, okay. And they kind of pushed it as very much like they were the ones trying to pull this off. Blue didn't want to do this, making sure that Felicia knew that like they were the good people here. They were saving her. Now, Mimi did make a last attempt to stay. She went to Jag and Matt and told them they were like, America pitched a final four with me, Bowie, her, and Cory. Like, are you sure like you're playing your game, not their game? Like, do you know what's going on here? And she went through both of them separately. They both were like, Bowie, do you know about what's going on? Bowie's like, I don't know what's going on. That all ends up bleeding into the episode, which I guess we could talk about here as well. Something that's kind of interesting. This was episode number 27. BB10 had 29 episodes. The last member before the jury was evicted today. Well, yesterday. That's wild. And one of those episodes was a clip episode, because you always have the clip episode at the end of the season. So 21 more episode than all of these people that we still have left in just absolutely crazy. During the episode, we got to see the finish of the veto because it was a cliffhanger that we got finished on Tuesday's episode. And then we saw kind of the back and forth fight argument. It was just a fun little back and forth between America and Felicia following the veto ceremony, where they were kind of going back and forth on like who said what about what alliance and who came to who when. It was pretty fun. And then Cory just like was like, I'm just gonna go play pool. Like, you guys want to play pool? Felicia's like, I don't play pool. And then America's like just kind of being honest. She's like, yeah, you know what? Like in the diary room, she's like, it's BB. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, tell the truth? Like, I'm gonna lie. That's what I'm gonna do, Felicia. I'm playing the game. And you know, I did also like the edit wasn't perfect, right? There were things that they kind of misled about how things went. They tried to say like, oh, it was back and forth. Like, it kind of just was like, it was Felicia. What if we do Mimi? Okay, let's do Mimi. So it just kind of like happened. But the one thing I did kind of like that I thought was kind of funny when they were talking about the flip was one of the reasons that Cory thought it would be a good idea was it was just kind of funny, and how it started almost like as a joke, like, what if we get Mimi? Like, what if we keep Felicia and voted Mimi? And so it was kind of like a joke and then just kind of took off as, you know what, actually, there's some good points here that maybe we should do this. And it is Mimi who is evicted 7-0. She didn't go out without a bang, though. Like I said, she was saying that there was a attempt at a 4-person alliance with herself, Bowie, Cory, and America. Bowie kind of was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, as she's on her way out, she says, oh, by the way, everybody, Cory, America, Bowie, they all have an alliance. They're going to use you, and you. Like, you got to get them out. She ended up leaving, and she was actually pretty shocked about Jared and Cirie being mother and son. Can't wait to really kind of hear more about her thoughts in the game. Because here's the thing with Mimi. She just waited too long to play the game. She was doing she was playing the game just by being low, under the radar, not doing much, letting everybody else fight each other, and that was great. But she needed to turn it on after the Izzy eviction. Like, once she realized, oh, how much really was happening, I need to step it up, and I need to make sure that I have better bonds with everybody. She started to have kind of personal relationships and staying up with them later, but it was already maybe a little bit too late, and she didn't make sure to solidify, like, hey, what are we going to do moving forward in the game? She kept trying to go back with Felicia and Cirie, and it just wasn't enough for her to be able to stay in the game. Even then, it was kind of like a domino effect, just several things all at once hitting in a row that ended up making her the target, and that all included things like Cameron wanting to make Cory the backdoor plan, but then Jag and Matt convincing him not to do that, and then from there Cory going, you know what, hey, what if we go with Mimi just for the funs of it? So yeah, kind of a shame to see her go. I'd like to see her play again. I think I would be down to see that. I don't know. What about you guys? Let me know in the comments down below what you think of Mecole as she is evicted. There we go, as her picture goes gray, and we are down to jury. That was the final person evicted before jury, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all goes. That takes us into, though, the HOH competition, which was a true-false competition based on, we talked about in yesterday's live stream and update about these things that were coming up with the past evicted house guests, all the pre-jury house guest members, and they were having to memorize stuff. It was like Instagram pictures. They called it like humiligram, and they were like big, like crazy filters and all this stuff, and there were likes and all these different things that you had to memorize in there. And it came down actually to it being Cory, Felicia, and Bowie as the final 3 people, like all tied going into kind of that last question. And then Cory gets the question wrong. And it's like, wait a minute, we're going to have a Felicia or Bowie HOH coming out of this week? Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. So it goes to a tiebreaker. And the question was, how long in minutes was Jared a zombie until Cameron won his way back into the game? So basically, how many minutes are in a week? That's the question that was being asked. Bowie's initial answer was 26. Felicia's answer, 49,000. That's what it was. 49,000, which is about 4 times the amount of minutes there are in a week. She was giving you the amount of minutes there were in a month. So just a little bit of discrepancy there. Bowie then did adjust her answer from 26 to 626. Maybe it was 27 and she adjusted to 627. I'm going off the top of my head of what these were. I don't remember exactly. But unbelievable, because Felicia goes over. Bowie Jane is the closest, and Bowie Jane is your HOH. The something about Mary glitter hair gel style effing Bowie Jane pulls off the victory. Unbelievable. A couple of things before we do end with the episode. Julie says, hey, guess what? Not only is it jury, zingbot is going to be coming for the veto this week, so that's going to be fun. I will have to now reach out and see if I can get zingbot to come back on for an exclusive interview after I stumble over my words here. He's probably not going to come back on again. Like we did last season. It was a lot of fun where he came and gave his zings for the evicted house guests. So we'll see if he can come back on and give some zings that didn't make the episode because they hit the cutting room floor, as all of these house guests were not going to get zinged by zingbot. So we'll see if he can come on for an update here. So make sure you are here on the channel watching out for that, because that's going to be a lot of fun. I'll link last year's interview with zingbot in the description down below, pinned comment as well. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that pretty much covers the episode. Let's get into what actually happened on the live feeds once they came back. Since we had Bowie Jane as the HOH, what was going to be happening? What's the plans? Bowie Jane of all people is the HOH? Like, what is she going to do? She's literally the person that if you said, Ori, who's the one person you have no clue what they were do as HOH? It's Bowie Jane. It's like, Ori, who's the one person who probably shouldn't win HOH? Bowie Jane. There's no reason for her to win HOH. No one's coming after her. Felicia probably would have gone after, I guess, Cory in America, probably. But Bowie is wanting to keep things the way she wants to do things, and I honestly don't know what she wants to do. There's kind of two main plans on what the nominations should be. Cory in America think that Cam and Blue should be the nominees. Matt and Jag, they want Felicia and Cirie to be the nominees, with Cam and Blue as potential backdoors, but even potentially Cory as a backdoor. Like, leave it completely open, right? They don't tell Cory this, but this is also part of their plan. Cam is just happy that he's safe for once, which I don't know. Maybe we'll see, depending if Bowie wants to listen to Cory or not. I think she wants to listen to Matt and Jag more than she wants to listen to Cory in America, but we'll see how that goes too as well. Felicia and Cirie, I think they would want Cory in America, maybe with Cam up as well, but they might even be on to Matt and Jag too, because at this point, Cirie even mentioned how, and I'm going to be honest, I don't know 100% who she was talking about here, but she said, you know, oh, that's why they're pissed off at him too, because he's supposed to be the one winning competitions for them, but he's not even holding up his end of the deal. And I don't know if she was talking about Matt, Jag, it could have even been Cory or Cameron, but this also was just after Jag was joking about throwing the HOH and shuffling his cards. So it leads me to think that she was talking about Jag there, but again, I couldn't really catch the context there. I'm usually pretty good at that, but I missed it there. I wasn't able to figure out who exactly she was talking about there, but it has to be one of the guys, and it seems like it probably would make sense that it was Jag. Some other things that took place too, where people's heads are at. Blue, she would want Cory in America up. Cameron, if I had a guess, other than him just being happy that he's safe, I think he would want Cory, Felicia, maybe Blue. I honestly don't think he cares, right, as long as it's not him. And that's kind of how I think Cirie kind of feels. Like, she'd rather it not be Blue, right? But also, like, if it ain't her, like, I'm cool, right? If it ain't her, Felicia and Blue, like, even better, right? But I think that's kind of what Cirie's head's at. Like, I don't care, like, do whatever you want. Like, Bowie, do what you want. And honestly, I don't know what Bowie's gonna do, because I really don't know who her closest ally really is. It's a little outdated. I haven't updated it for this week, but if we go to our alliance chart here, this is kind of how I had it. And I did have Bowie and Cameron kind of together, but that's more on Cameron. This doesn't really take into account how strong that is for Bowie. Because Cameron has said, like, you're my number one. And she's like, yeah. But, like, she said that with Cirie as well. she's said that she's had Matt and Jag's back really good with the kind of trio that they have listed over there. So where is Bowie's real loyalties going to be? This is going to have to show her cards a little bit here. Is she going to listen to Matt and Jag and nominate Cirie and Felicia? Is she going to be loyal to Cirie like she said and keep Cirie safe? Maybe go with somebody like Blue and Felicia? Is she going to be more with Cameron, and or is she going to be more with America and Cory and go with Cameron and Blue? There's so many ways that she could go, and I honestly do not know. I want to know what you guys think she's going to do, because your guess is as good as mine, and I'm really interested because I'm excited to see how these nominations go. I think our first real indication are going to be today at some point when she starts having conversations with more than one person and giving the same info, right? Like once she has a convo with let's say Matt and Jag, and then goes and has a convo with Cory in America, and she's saying the same thing, then I can think we can go, okay, that's probably who her nominations are going to be. But for right now, I don't know. I honestly do not know what she's going to do. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you guys again so much for all the love and support you give me here on the channel. It's been just an amazing ride. We're getting closer and closer to not only 9,000 subscribers. Honestly, I don't even know at this point. We might even be like inching there as this video is up. But even further than that, 10,000 subscribers here on this channel, which it just honestly is mind-blowing. I cannot thank you all enough for watching this goofy dude on the internet talk about Big Brother. Thank you guys all again so much. If you are new here, though, hit that subscribe button. You like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. You'll never miss a video. You'll never miss a stream. Thank you guys all again so much for joining me on this ride, this crazy journey, and this community that we're really building here. Look up in the description. I'll have the zingbot video, but also I'll have things like check out the Discord, which has been just it's just so amazing. I really can't thank all of you guys enough for what you do here, but over on the Discord as well, watching that grow and become more and more has been a lot of fun. Check out my Twitter. You can also, which we'll see how Twitter is going recently. I don't know. There's been a lot of weird changes with that. But you can check out Kick and Twitch. I haven't streamed over there in a while, but I do want to get back into that as well. And then all the ways that you can support me otherwise down below, like the new memberships, Throne, the Ori Fund, anything you want. There's no pressure to do anything. But thank you all so much for all the support you do give me. And I will see you next time.